The Scottish Highlands stand tall and proud. Rolling hills and sparkling lochs create a breathtaking landscape. For the British royal family, Balmoral Castle holds a special place in their hearts. It's a sanctuary, a retreat from the public eye. Every summer, the Windsors gather at this majestic estate. They enjoy the fresh air and the beauty of nature. Generations of royals have cherished their time at Balmoral. Queen Victoria and Prince Albert first fell in love with its charm. They passed on this love to their descendants. It's a place where family bonds are strengthened. Children run through the halls, their laughter echoing through the centuries. Adults find solace in the quiet moments, surrounded by history and tradition. Balmoral in the summertime is a picture of royal life at its most relaxed. Days are spent fishing in the River Dee, its waters teeming with salmon. Picnics are enjoyed under the vast Scottish sky. The weight of the crown feels lighter here, replaced by the warmth of family. This year, however, a shadow hangs over Balmoral. King Charles III finds solace in the rugged beauty of Scotland. Balmoral holds a special significance for him. It's a place where he can truly be himself. He walks the grounds, breathing in the fresh air, his beloved Jack Russell Terriers by his side. The weight of the crown rests heavily upon him, yet here in the Highlands he finds a moment of peace. The king carries the responsibility of his lineage with grace and determination. He understands the importance of tradition. He also recognizes the need for the monarchy to evolve. The world is changing, and the royal family must change with it. This summer, Charles faces a decision that will test his resolve as a monarch and as a father. The king's love for his family is unwavering. He wants what is best for them, even if it means making difficult choices. The upcoming summit at Balmoral weighs heavily on his mind. The annual summer gathering at Balmoral is usually a joyous occasion. This year, however, a sense of gravity hangs in the air. The Windsors arrive, their faces etched with a mixture of anticipation and apprehension. Prince William, the heir to the throne, carries the weight of duty on his shoulders. The Princess of Wales, Kate, exudes her usual grace and composure, a calming presence amidst the brewing storm. Princess Anne, the king's sister, arrives with her characteristic no-nonsense demeanor. The Duke of York, Prince Andrew, keeps a low profile, his recent scandals casting a long shadow. The Earl and Countess of Wessex, Prince Edward and Sophie, bring a sense of warmth and stability to the gathering. The younger generation too feels the weight of the occasion. Prince George, Princess Charlotte and Prince Louis, the children of William and Kate, bring a sense of normalcy and joy to the somber atmosphere. The family gathers for meals, their conversations a mixture of light-hearted banter and hushed whispers. The presence of Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, is noticeably absent. The titles of Duke and Duchess of Sussex are more than just honorifics. They represent a place within the British monarchy, a connection to centuries of history and tradition. The potential removal of these titles is not a decision taken lightly. It's a matter of national importance, debated in the press and among the public. The titles carry weight, both symbolic and practical. They confer a certain status upon Harry and Meghan, granting them access to circles and opportunities that would otherwise be closed. They also come with responsibilities, obligations to the Crown and to the people of the United Kingdom. The debate surrounding Harry and Meghan's titles is complex and emotionally charged. Some argue that by stepping back from royal duties, they have forfeited their right to these titles. Others believe that stripping them of their titles would be a vindictive and unnecessary move. The British monarchy has weathered many storms throughout its long history. From abdications to scandals, the Crown has endured. King Charles can find both cautionary tales and sources of strength in the annals of his ancestors. The decisions made by past monarchs offer valuable lessons for the present. The abdication of Edward VIII in 1936 sent shockwaves through the nation. Edward's decision to choose love over duty forced his brother, King George VI, to assume the throne. It was a difficult and unexpected transition, one that George VI navigated with unexpected grace and resilience. More recently, the divorce of Charles's own parents, Queen Elizabeth II and Prince Philip, captivated the world's attention. The scandal and scrutiny that followed tested the monarchy's resilience. The Queen's steadfast commitment to her duty, however, ultimately helped to restore public faith in the institution. These historical events serve as a reminder of the enduring power of the monarchy, but also of its vulnerability. The weight of the crown rests heavily on King Charles's shoulders. He is acutely aware of the significance of the decision before him. The future of the monarchy, the legacy of his family, and the unity of his kingdom hang in the balance. It is a decision that requires careful consideration, a delicate balancing act between tradition and modernity. On one hand, Charles is a staunch defender of tradition. He understands the importance of upholding the values and protocols that have sustained the monarchy for centuries. Stripping Harry and Meghan of their titles would be seen by some as a necessary step to protect the integrity of the institution. On the other hand, Charles is also a father who loves his son and wants to heal the rift within his family. He understands that removing Harry and Meghan's titles could further alienate them and make reconciliation more difficult. He must weigh the potential damage to the monarchy against the potential damage to his family. Charles seeks counsel from his advisors, trusted confidants, who offer different perspectives on the situation. The decision ultimately is his to make. The air at Balmoral is thick with anticipation. The Windsors await Charles's decision with a mixture of hope and trepidation. The future feels uncertain, the path ahead shrouded in mist. The decisions made within the walls of this ancient castle will have far-reaching consequences, shaping the destiny of the royal family for generations to come. The world watches and waits, eager for news of the summit's outcome. The British public, too, is divided. Some stand firmly behind the monarchy, supporting whatever decision Charles makes. Others express concern, worried that the drama surrounding Harry and Meghan is damaging the institution's reputation. The outcome of the Balmoral summit will have implications beyond the UK. The British monarchy holds a unique place on the world stage. It is a symbol of tradition, history, and stability. The decisions made by King Charles will be scrutinized and analyzed by people around the globe. Thousands of miles away in the sunny climes of California, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are building a new life for themselves. They are no longer working royals, but they remain connected to the family and the institution that shaped their lives. The news from Balmoral, however, weighs heavily on their minds. They have spoken openly about their reasons for stepping back from royal duties, citing the relentless media scrutiny and what they perceived as a lack of support from the institution. Their decision was a difficult one, made with careful consideration for their own well-being and that of their children. The potential loss of their titles is not something they take lightly. They understand the significance of these titles, both for themselves and for the causes they champion. They also recognize that their relationship with the royal family is at a crossroads. Harry and Meghan are determined to forge their own path, one that allows them to live authentically and use their platform for good. The decisions made at Balmoral will have a ripple effect, reaching far beyond the walls of the castle. The monarchy is not just a family, it is an institution, one that is deeply intertwined with British history, culture, and identity. The outcome of the summit will shape the public perception of the monarchy for years to come. If Charles chooses to strip Harry and Meghan of their titles, it will be seen by some as a strong message, a sign that the monarchy will not tolerate those who challenge its traditions. Conversely, if Charles chooses to allow Harry and Meghan to retain their titles, it will be seen by some as a sign of his willingness to modernize the monarchy and adapt to changing times. The implications of Charles's decision extend beyond the UK. The British monarchy is a global brand, one that is watched and admired by millions around the world. The outcome of the Balmoral summit will be analysed and debated by people from all walks of life, shaping their perception of the monarchy and its place in the 21st century. As the summer days draw to a close, a sense of resolution hangs over Balmoral. The Windsors gather for one final dinner, a bittersweet moment that marks the end of their annual retreat. The weight of the past weeks hangs heavy in the air, a reminder of the difficult decisions that have been made. The outcome of the summit is not publicly revealed, leaving the world to speculate about the fate of Harry and Meghan's titles. The silence from the palace is deafening, fueling the media frenzy that surrounds the royal family. Balmoral, 2024 will be remembered as a defining moment for the House of Windsor, a pivotal chapter in the long and storied history of the British monarchy. The decisions made within the walls of this ancient castle will reverberate for generations to come, shaping the destiny of the royal family and the institution they represent. The world watches and waits, eager to see how the next chapter unfolds.